Hello and welcome to this new part of the course on the for each loop. In this lecture, we'll cover how to use loops with arrays. Simple loops are also an available option, but they are typically employed with objects and arrays. You must use loops with arrays because arrays are frequently used in React. For this demonstration, declare a new variable, let, and call it number, and then use an array of random integers. Use it first in a for loop. The syntax is automatically constructed when you use a for loop. All you need to do is enter usable values and adjust it as needed. Now write let I equals 0 and then mention that I less than number.length. When a dot is used between a number and a length, it implies that all array values length will be counted before any incrementation is carried out. Do console after that and call the variable. The code looks like this. Let num equals square brackets 3, 8, 7, 9, 10 for let I equals 0, I less than num.length, I++, then curly brackets console.log num square brackets I. Now save the code and run node index.js. In the terminal, 3, 8, 7, 9, and 10 are printed. It means that the loop ran successfully. Now let's use the for each loop with the same array. Okay, so now write num for each and then use element. After this, do console. Each element will be multiplied by itself. The code is as follows. Let num equals square brackets 3, 8, 7, 9, 10. num.forEach ele, console.log ele multiplied by ele, console.log ele star ele, and then close all brackets. Now type console run node index.js into the terminal, and the result of all multiples of the elements 9, 64, 49, 81, and 100 will be displayed. Hence, this is the technique employed for each loop. So, for each loop, it's highly recommended since it's mostly used to iterate through a varied collection of elements. Its benefits include eliminating the potential of defects and improving code readability. It's called a for each loop because it iterates through each element individually. Okay, let's now look at how to turn a simple object into an array. In this example, let's first declare a variable, const a, with the name and give it the name Carlos. Create a new variable called arr, then write an array in it. From name, create an array, console log now. This procedure's code is as follows. Const name equals Carlos, let arr equals array.fromName, console.log arr. Now, if you run node index.js in the terminal, the name Carlos will be printed in the terminal like follows in the array. So CARLOS in between like square brackets. It follows that you can easily turn a string into an array by using a variety of techniques. So these key ideas and topics have been covered here. You'll learn more about them in forthcoming lectures. These points will greatly assist you in understanding these concepts if you have no prior knowledge of JavaScript. It will be good for you to see these lectures. I mean, if you need to, like if you don't have any, fundamental knowledge about JavaScript, like if you have zero foundations, that I hope that they helped you to build some of, the foundation needed before diving deeper into React Native. And yeah, so they are like an optional component that will aid in your understanding of the concepts to come. If you are already proficient in JavaScript, of course, as I already mentioned, you can skip these optional new lectures. Okay, so without further ado, let's move on to the next lecture.